Hi, Jackson James. This is your girl, Jane of all trades, and I am back. This is part 2 of our last video where my friend needs help. So that was a situation where her friend over time has developed low self-esteem. What this video is just giving you some ways to identify a person, or if it's you, who may have low self-esteem, and just a few ways to actually boost that, okay? So just some things about low self-esteem is basically your opinion of yourself. So a person with low self-esteem may be sensitive to criticism, or they may be extremely critical of themselves, okay? Someone who actually ignores their positive qualities. They actually use negative words to describe themselves, such as stupid, fat, ugly, hideous. Physical systems such as fatigue, insomnia, headaches, only because they spend too much time thinking about what others are thinking, how they feel about themselves. They're up late at night. They don't get a lot of sleep because their mind is constantly going about how bad of something that's going on within themselves, okay? They tend to blame themselves for things that go wrong instead of taking into account other things in which they have no control over. So those are just a few things to help you identify having low self-esteem or someone who has low self-esteem. Now, again, there are different triggers that can cause low self-esteem. So just because a person may not have had low self-esteem in high school, it doesn't mean that they don't necessarily have it in their adult life, okay? This is something that you can grow into or grow out of, all right? So some things that may cause low self-esteem is relationship problems. So if you're in a relationship with someone and this person constantly cheats, or this person constantly has something else going on, that the attention that you want isn't there, then 9 times out of 10 that can cause your significant other to have low self-esteem issues, okay? Fear of trying. When someone tries hard at something and they don't succeed, after that they become scared. They don't want to try again. So it's that fear there. That right there can help you to develop causes of low self-esteem. Mental illnesses. If you were perfectly healthy at one point in time, now you have Parkinson's, or you suffer from a stroke or a heart attack. So now your physical abilities are not your physical abilities are not the same. So those are things that also can help whenever you're trying to identify if you have low self-esteem or somebody that has low self-esteem. So the biggest thing is you want to be able to help build that person, especially if this is yourself or your friend, your significant other. So the biggest thing, as far as someone with low self-esteem, you want to make sure that you are being assertive, okay? So communicate your needs, wants, feelings, beliefs, and opinions to others in a direct and honest manner, because people are going to need that. If you are overweight and you've never been this overweight person, then you may want to try exercising to help you get back to a normal, life, to where you feel like you feel good at a certain size, okay? Have fun. Stop worrying. That's really big when it comes down to people and their self-esteem. They get so caught up on the things that they cannot change that they forget to have fun. So make sure you're not worrying or stressing over things, especially things that you cannot change, okay? Another big thing with low self-esteem is to try not to compare yourself to someone else. It's okay if you don't know how to sing. It's okay if you can sing, but you don't sing like Beyonce, or you don't sing like Tina Turner or Aretha Franklin. Guess what? Everyone is not going to sound the same. And everyone's beautiful melody should not sound the same. So never compare yourself to someone else, okay? That's being very critical of yourself, because that's saying you don't have what it takes to succeed. And we don't need another Beyonce. We don't need another Aretha Franklin. What we need is for people to learn how to be themselves. So make sure when it comes down to you or someone you're giving them that positive feedback, like, hey, your voice sounds beautiful. Don't ever tell someone who you notice with low self-esteem, like, girl, you sound horrible, because their beautiful sound may not be your beautiful sound. Just like, I think I'm a very beautiful person. So guess what? I don't care about the people who don't think that I'm not a beautiful person, because I know deep down inside I am a beautiful person. So I'm not one to have low self esteem. However, when I'm around women, I love to compliment a woman like, wow, you're beautiful. OMG, girl, you have a bad shape. And then it's crazy because they're like, what? Girl, my butt is lopsided, or they'll start saying something negative, and I'll be looking at them like, the fuck, girl, ain't nothing wrong with you. So yes, just make sure that you are definitely being encouraging someone. What I tell people all the time is, if you are the person that's with low self-esteem, it's okay. Get in the mirror and tell yourself you're beautiful. You're going to have a good day. Walk yourself through the different things.
I don't think low self-esteem comes within. I think negative people give people low self-esteem. That's why I get out of self-esteem, low self-esteem.
Okay, so negative people give people low self-esteem.
Yeah, I don't think it comes from within. You gotta have something, like, for someone to tell you something to have low self-esteem. Like, I don't know, that's just me. Like, hey, I think I'm perfect. Until somebody tell me otherwise, then I'm gonna feel like, okay, I see where they coming from. They give me a little low self-esteem, a little less confident in myself.
Okay. I beg to differ.
Why is that?
Because I feel like people give themselves low self-esteem, because if you wake up every day, like you just said, you're perfect. You feel like you're perfect until somebody else tells you otherwise. Well, everybody has the right to their own opinion, and you can't control what people think. You can't control what people feel. So I feel like if you wake up every day and you tell yourself you're perfect, no matter what anybody else says, you're not going to care. So therefore, it's not going to pull your self-esteem down because of what they said. You allowed that negative statement that they said to bring you down, to lower your self-esteem. So now you don't think you're perfect anymore. So now you went from 100% to 95% because of somebody else's opinion.
Right, and like I said, it don't come. I don't know. I don't think it comes from within. I don't think people just wake up one morning and just start feeling down out of no reason.
Well, I think it's caused by childhood sometimes, a bad relationship. Somebody at work gets a promotion that they feel like they qualify for, so they start beating themselves up about it. So when it comes down to low self-esteem, a lot of times it's really what you think. Is all mental.
Mental. You're right. You completely 100% mental.
Yeah. It's the illusion that you created in your head about yourself because of what somebody else said or did.
Yeah, mental thing. Yeah. I can dig it.
See? 100%. So now, do you still feel like it's caused because of what somebody else says, because of what a negative person says?
Yeah, I still believe that way, because it's a reaction. It's a reaction to somebody. It's just a reaction to somebody saying something.
Okay.
I don't think you start out with low self-esteem. I don't know. That's just me. I don't think this comes from within. People got. I think people drag it up out of it.
Okay. I'm here. I'm here to listen to it. I like to be open-minded about things. I just feel like if people quit worrying so much about what didn't happen and focus more on what is happening, then the low self-esteem could be eliminated.
Yeah, but now look at the world we live in now, though, and people care about what people think.
Well, that means they're too sensitive.
That's just the world that we in. People care about what people think about.
Well, I would definitely say people are sensitive. I see all the time where someone posts something online, and then all of a sudden, people get mad. They go running crazy about the situation. It's ridiculous. But what I will say on the other side of that is, you wouldn't be so sensitive if you stopped caring so much about what somebody else thinks. It still goes back to your own mentality. If you think you're this, what something else, so what somebody else says wouldn't matter. If you think you sexy, who gives a damn if the bitch that you thought, oh, excuse my language, sorry, if the female you like says, you're not. Are you going to sit there and let that, deter you from thinking that you're a sexy person?
No.
Okay, then.
But check this out. I don't know. It depends on the person.
Depends on the person?
I think it depends on the person.
Okay. Like I said, I'm open to listening to it. I'm just saying, I just really feel like low self-esteem comes from within. Point blank, period. It doesn't matter how bad your mama treated you when you was growing up. It doesn't matter if you was the ugly duckling in school and, nobody wanted to date you. It doesn't matter if in your adult life you applied for a position 80 times and got turned down. That just because I got turned down for a job 80 different times, that doesn't mean that I'm not qualified. That just means it may not be the job for me.
And that right there could and can get somebody low self-esteem. You know what? Prime example. I'm glad you brought about the job situation too, because I know I'm like the jobs that I apply for. I know I'm overly qualified for, but for some reason I don't know. They just not calling me back, and that right there is just bring me down just a little bit.
But it shouldn't bring you down.
It really does, because I know what I can do, and I know, you know what I mean. And if I don't get the job, it brings me down. It brings me down just a little bit.
I feel like you're not setting the bar high enough. Why just apply for the positions that you know you're qualified for? If I'm that type of person, I'm gonna apply for the positions that they say I'm not qualified for, because now it's up to them to determine why I'm not. Because I'm gonna get in there and prove for every reason that I am, whether your qualifications say you have to have a doctorate. I'm going to go up in there and I'm going to say what I got to say. And once I say my piece with the situation, I'm going to walk out knowing and feeling like I don't care what other candidate they have. I am the best for it. And if they don't choose me, it's their loss.
You don't want to be disappointed too. Have your hopes up high and be disappointed.
I mean, disappointment comes in life. But the point is, anytime you're disappointed, it pushes you to go harder. I would definitely say that. So so anytime you've been turned down for a position, you say, it kills you. But the point is, do that keep you from applying for somewhere else?
No, it don't.
Do it make you feel like you wasn't qualified?
But at the same time, you walking in with a clear...
All right, I think his camera is messing up.
Person, and then just to turn around, you don't get it. That can bring somebody down.
I mean, that's just like every little boy growing up want to be in the NFL or NBA, and then he realized when he get in high school, he's still doing his thing. He get to college, he's still playing, and then it comes around for the draft, and they're not picked up. But that doesn't mean they're not a good basketball player. That just means it wasn't their route.
Yeah, but that can bring somebody down too. Like, I don't know.
It could, or they can sit there and say, well, you know what? Maybe I wasn't the best for the NBA, but I'm going to go over here to Canada and I'm going to play ball over here.
Yeah, see, you being optimistic about the situation. Most people not.
But you're supposed to be optimistic. Any time I've ever applied for a job, that's usually one of the questions.
Yeah, you're right. But most people don't know how to be optimistic when it comes to that. They don't look at the brighter side of the situation. They just see, I failed at this right here. They don't see a good thing could come out of it. So that can bring folk down.
It could, but why let it bring you down? See, I'm not going to let something like that bring me down. I'm not going to let not getting a position bring me down. I'm not going to let what somebody think about me bring me down. I'm not going to let my own thoughts get that far. The moment somebody says something negative to me, I reroute it right then and there. Simple as that. I'm just that type of person. And the only reason why I'm going to reroute it is because I don't need it. And the moment somebody hear you rerouting a negative comment, at that point in time, it cuts them off. They know next time they come to talk to you, if it's not about something positive or it's not uplifting or it don't make sense, they don't even come to you about it. So it's really the matter of how you're going to handle a situation when it comes up. That's just me. That's just me.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you 100%, but most people don't think like that. Anything can get somebody low self-esteem. Like anything can get people.
Well, guys, you heard it here first. Low self-esteem is something that anybody can overcome, okay? That's the biggest thing. And if you have someone in your life, whether it's you, yourself, your friend, then you need to make sure that you are uplifting this person. Make sure that you are trying to be as positive as you can. If something comes about, they don't get that position they want to, let them know, hey, they missed out. They missed out. They don't really understand how of a great person you are. They don't really understand the characteristics or the qualities that you bring or that you can bring to the situation. You know, if it's a weight issue, it's okay. Usually everybody has roughly about at least 1 to 2 days off a week. Tell that person, you know what? You were smaller at one point in time, but guess what? We can work out. We can get it together. You know, that's just a way that I would say, you know, biggest thing is that you want to take away from this conversation is build your self-esteem. Don't expect others to do it. Make sure that you are telling yourself something positive every day. You are smart. You are beautiful. You know what? Wake up. Give yourself a hug. You don't need someone laying in the bed beside you to know that you're loved. If you do not love yourself, then you can't expect for someone else to love you, okay? That's all that I have to say about it, guys. If you like the video, like, share, leave a comment. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. This is your girl, Jane of all trades. I look forward to sharing many more videos with you throughout the day. However, I got some things that I have to do. But definitely make sure you like, share, comment. I thank you guys for watching.